Thank you, sir. Sir, the total outlay for the railways in the general budget is rupees 1.10 lakh crores, which is a record in itself. And I appreciate from the bottom of my heart to the Honorable Minister, Piyush Goyal ji, and Honorable Finance Minister, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman ji. The total capital expenditure outlay includes highest ever 1.07 lakh crore gross budgetary support of rupees 7,500 crore from internal resources and over 1 lakh crore from external budgetary resources, sir. So with a 33% increase in total capital expenditure for 2021-22, over 1.6 lakh crore revised estimates, according to the revised estimates, sir, for 2020 and 21, the railway funds will be utilized to boost Atmanirbhar Bharat mission and towards the completion of the vital infrastructure projects, capacity building, passenger amenities and safety enhancements, which is a welcome step, sir. I believe the way the nation used to see the railway connectivity before you came into power, and now the difference is huge, and we believe this difference will continue to grow, and you will keep on taking good steps for the nation, and people will be benefited from you, sir. So the key announcements in the budget for the railways were National Rail Plan 2030, which has been prepared for infrastructure development. Railways will monetize dedicated freight corridor assets for operation and maintenance. High-density network and highly utilized network routes will be provided with indigenously developed automatic train protection system and eliminates train collision due to human error, which is a wonderful step, sir, because accidents are always accidents, and you cannot save yourself when it's manually done. And when it's automatically done with modern latest technologies, maybe there are chances we can save our passengers, save our people, save ourselves from different kind of accidents and collisions. Sir, Honorable Shri Naveen Patnaik, sir, this entire August House very well knows, the nation knows, that my party Biju Janata Dal and Honorable Shri Naveen Patnaik, sir, have always supported the government, whichever party is has been here in the power, whenever the issues have been really good and have been beneficiary for the people, for the common people of nation. But we have also not left a single stone unturned to drive the attention of the Honorable Minister or the government if there are any directions to be shown, any lacunas, any loopholes, or anything which can be better according to the budget and according to anything that the government proposes for the people, sir. So now I would like to cite certain things which the government must take care of, which is railways have not been able to meet some key physical targets for expansion and modernization in recent years. It has missed its budget targets in all 3 years between 2017-18, 20 and 2019-20, till 2019-20, sir. Construction of new lines and gauge conversions. In 2018-19 and 2019-20, railways also missed targets for electrification of railways, sir. Electrification of railway lines, it is noteworthy that railways aims to achieve 100% electrification of all board gauge routes by 2023. As per revised estimates for 2021, 2020 and 21, the achievement will be less than the budget target on almost all the indicators listed in the table, sir. While examining the progress, sir, I have the table with me. If you say, I can share with Honorable Minister, and I am very sure that as efficient he is, he must be having all the data with him. While examining the progress of the construction of new lines, the Standing Committee on Railways 2020, which I was fortunate enough to be a part of that, had observed that revision in allocation towards capital expenditure requires reworking of priorities and rescheduling of activities, which leads to tardy progress in the construction of new lines. Sir, over the last few years, there has been a decline in the growth of both rail-based freight and passenger traffic. This affects railways' earnings from its core business of running freight and passenger trains. In 2021-22, railways estimates a decline in some of its key revenue-earning traffic. For example, coal traffic is estimated to register an annual decrease of 5% over 2019-2020. Overall freight traffic is estimated to have an annual increase of only 1% over 2019 and 2020. Niti Aayog 2018 had highlighted the shortfall in carrying capacity and lack of price competitiveness as some of the reasons for the decline in freight share. It further observed that since passenger and freight traffic run on the same tracks, India has not been able to increase speed or capacity in a significant manner. Although speed has increased, the capacity has increased, but not in a significant manner when compared to global benchmark, which is our target, which has been our target. Note that various dedicated freight corridors have been planned by railways for improvement in facilities for freight. The freight basket is also limited to a few commodities, most of which are bulk in nature, sir. For example, in 2019-2020, coal contributed to about 48% of freight revenue. Therefore, any shift in transport patterns of any of these bulk commodities, coal, cement, iron ore, etc., could affect railways' finances significantly. This must be taken care, this must be looked after, sir. So now coming to the demands of Odisha. Honorable Piyush Ji is very well aware about Odisha's demands and requirements, and he has been very cooperative with all of us. Whenever we have been to him regarding any issue, any matter, he has always welcomed us very friendly, in a brotherly manner, and he has always taken care, I believe, he has taken care of the entire nation the same way. So now, driving his attention towards Odisha's demand, sir, the rail density in the state of Odisha, which is 15.0, is much lower than compared to the national average, 19. And that of the adjoining states, West Bengal, which is 43.4, and Jharkhand, which is 24.3. We are not complaining why other states, adjoining states, are having so much of rail density, but we are concerned about our own state and own people, sir. We are representing them, and we are committed to them to speak, to raise their voice, and you are there to help us, sir. We request your focus on this. Hence, there is an urgent need for expanding rail network in the state to bring the rail density to the level of the adjoining states at least, sir. New lines projects are being demanded by the state for important lines such as Puri-Konark, Bargarh Nuapada, Chakulia, Baramura, Jajpur, Aradi, Dhamara, etc. So now coming to the railway infrastructure, in order to expedite augmentation of rail infrastructure in the state of Odisha, the state government has taken many initiatives such as information of joint venture, special purposes vehicles, SPV, jointly with the Railway Ministry and other ministries to undertake new rail lines corridors directly financing construction besides offering land free of cost for establishment of new railway projects. So special attention needs to be paid on the successful completion of ongoing projects, sanctioning of new lines with modernization of stations, introduction of new trains with extension of existing trains, improved passenger amenities in the trains as well as at the stations, establishment of rail-based industries in Odisha, and multi-modal logistics parks, etc., sir. So the government of India must provide a backward and forward linkage for the industrial hinterlands of Dhamara, Paradip, and Gopalpur ports with the northern and central hinterlands through a dedicated freight corridor between Visakhapatnam and Kolkata through Odisha in the union budget. This is a special request from our side, sir. I hope you'll consider it and keep your reply while replying tomorrow to the entire House. So demand for redevelopment of Puri, Bhadrak, Brahmapur, Cuttack, Jajpur, Keonjhar Road, Khordha Road, Raigada, Sambalpur, Baleswar, Jharsuguda, and Rourkela stations to international standards with superior passenger amenities. Unfortunately, there has been no statement by the ministry in this regard, sir. Sir, Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik, sir, in 2019 had urged Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji for reorganization of railways in Odisha after the centre created a separate zone for Andhra Pradesh. The Railway Ministry had announced bifurcation of Bhubaneswar, headquartered East Coast Railways, to create South Coast Railway to be headquartered at Visakhapatnam. I remember we had visited Honorable Minister then, Piyush ji, and although we were assured that this is not going to happen, but later it happened, and Odisha was not taken into consideration. We were not even informed about it properly. So, sir, he also sought the Prime Minister's intervention to declare 2 new railway divisions at Rourkela and Jajpur to unify railways in Odisha under one administrative zonal headquarters East Coast Railway, Bhubaneswar. Sir, he had been demanding reorganization of railways in Odisha with 3 new divisions. Presently, about 70% of Odisha is under East Coast Railways jurisdiction. An efficient and strong rail network with a single administrative structure within the state is necessary to maintain the impetus of growth. Sir, I'll finish my speech in few minutes, sir. Demand for drafting master plans for the modernization, expansion and upgradation of Puri, Jajpur, Keonjhar Road, Bhadrak, Balangir, Talcher, Baripada, Brahmapur, Meramundali, Bargarh, Belpahar, Raigada, Athgad, Angul, Jaipur, Koraput railway stations are very much needed. Sir, till today, so even when we are celebrating 75th year of independence, we are planning so lovingly and so wonderfully about it. I must thank Honorable Prime Minister and all the Honorable Chief Ministers of the entire nation for this. And at this time also, there are still 6 districts in Odisha which haven't seen railway connectivity till now, sir. It's a very shameful thing to know, and this has been happening when the UPA government was there. Things have started changing when the NDA government has come into power. But I request at the same time that if the approach, the kind of friendly approach, the kind of brotherly, affectionate approach the government is showing towards Odisha, if this grows a little bit more and in a more expeditious way, then definitely and undoubtedly the 6 districts which have been ignored, which have been deprived of the railway facilities, will start seeing and will start getting benefits out of it, sir. Special demand, sir, special demand for passenger train connecting Kendrapada, my constituency. Sir, Piyush ji, during my election time also, he had been there, and he knows people very well, and people of Kendrapada are thankful to him, thankful to Honorable Sri Naveen Patnaik, sir, because at least during this last 1.5 years, Kendrapada has seen freight cars, sir. But now there has been a demand for passenger trains, sir. Kendrapada till now hasn't seen a passenger train, and Kendrapada needs to connect with other districts too in Odisha and other districts of India. The youth of Kendrapada do not want to migrate everywhere. They want to earn their livelihood.
Please conclude.
I'll finish, sir. So they have the right. It is their right, sir. And we must look into this matter. And providing rail connectivity in a stronger way, in a bigger way, is going to generate lot of revenue for Kendrapada and for the state as well as the nation. Sir, recently a huge announcement has been made in Odisha. A big plant is going to come up, Mittal Group, with a MOU has been signed with the state government, and people are very much excited. And at the same time, sir, if you please announce the passenger train as early as possible, will be obliged.
Thank you, Anubhavji. Thank you very much.
Sir, Honorable Piyush ji is not only handling one ministry, sir. Sir, he is a one-man army with so many ministries with him, and he is honoring every ministry very beautifully and very wonderfully. So with the same hope, it is a special request to Honorable Minister Piyush ji and the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji to ensure that a passenger train is provided for the people of Kendrapada as early as possible, and all the demands that have been made by me through Achyuta Samant Babu in his earlier to me when he spoke, he was the first speaker from our party. Please consider these demands, sir, and Odisha will always remember you if you really honor all the demands which are quite genuine at its place.
Thank you very
so
much. Thank
Jai
you.
Jagannath, Bande Utkala Janani, Jai Hind.
Thank you.